Hey guys, so I'm here to talk about the meetup that I arranged for Faydee on the 19th of Feb, and on the 25th of February I met him again in London at St James's Park. So, the very first time I met him was in 2015, and I saw him first at Jano Fest. It was absolutely amazing. He went on tour with the Janoskians that time, as they invited him to come and play with them at Wembley. And obviously he's never played a big place like Wembley before, and as soon as he came on I was like, wow, this guy has serious talent. And honestly, personally speaking, I think he was the best artist that was performing at Wembley at that time. And then really from that day onward I sort of got into his music. I was like, man, this guy needs to be heard more. So I decided to change my name to fit from Jehu Janoskians to Faydee Janoskian. And then I just started representing him in the UK and getting him noticed, played on the radios, which I've done. It took a lot of work, and it's not as easy as it seems. You have to email, and persist on getting him played. But in the end, it was worth it, because I think it was FM when FM played his song Lullaby. And then, after a couple of months, he released another song, Sun Don't Shine. And I got Sun Don't Shine played on there. Then I got him on Atlantic Radio. And they started playing his music. And then I changed my name from Faydee Janoskian to Official Faydee Army UK, aka Faydee Army UK and NO1. So like now we're a full dedicated Faydee soldier. And I met a lot of people in the Faydee Army because of him. And a lot of them, to this day, I still talk to, and I'm classed as friends. I didn't think I was going to go meet him in that year. And this was a week before, or no, 2 weeks before he came over. Someone messaged or tweeted me like, oh yeah, he's coming over, he's playing in London. I was like, no he's not, I'd have noticed if he was playing in London. So I went on the website, and it was at a Romanian club, which is fair enough, because he goes to Romania quite a lot, and his Romanian Faydee Army are awesome. And so I was like, fair enough, we've got to sort it out and go and see him. This was the second time I'd seen him, but on his own show, or at his own show kind of thing. And so I booked my ticket and stayed down there for the night. This was on the 12th of December, so it was like a week before I turned 23. Yeah, when I turned 23. Yeah, that was right, 23, sorry. And I was really nervous about going down that day, because I'd never met him. I'd only seen him live. And when I got there, I was just like, oh my gosh, reality's kicking in. I'm not obsessed, by the way. I'm just a dedicated Faydee soldier. Wait, no, before that sorry about that. Before that we spoke on YouNow, a thing called YouNow. I was really nervous because I'd never used it before. It was the first time. And he called me on it. And I was just like, hi, kind of thing. It was fun talking to him because it's easier to talk to him behind a screen or on a screen than meeting him first time that time. The second time I spoke to him was in the October on the 22nd or 23rd, I think. I can't remember what day it was. But it was epic. He's such a down-to-earth person. And then December came along, as where I was before. I started about first talking to him on YouNow. And he came on, he came over, and I was lucky enough to be able to go to the rehearsal and meet him before the show. So I stood outside for about an hour on the phone to a girl called Ezra from Germany. She's awesome, by the way. And just generally chit-chatting. So I DM'd the manager, or owner, asking where he was, because I didn't know what time he was going to be there. He was like, oh no, he's there. I was like, no he's not, because I can't find the entrance to the club. And I was at the front, which was here, and then I had to go sort of like to the back, which was over that way. And it was down the street that I'd walked on like twice. Sorry about my voice, by the way. It's going a bit. So he came out and got me, and I walked around the back with him. He obviously had to run because he was walking fast. I'm a slow as hell when I walk. When I got reached the door, I could hear him singing. I was like, fair enough, there he is. soon as you go in, I was nervous beforehand because I'd never met him before. And then as soon as you go in, your nerves are completely gone. And so Donald D at the time was with him, was his DJ. And he pointed at me, he's like, "There's Maxine." I was like, "Hi." I didn't say it, I just waved at him. Then Faydee turned around and he was like, "Hi, Maxine." And I said hi, and we generally talked and hugged, and then obviously he had to go at that time. But obviously I'll post some pictures as well, and the video in it. But that, when it came to seeing him live, he sounds much better live than what he does on audio. Although audio is amazing also. But hearing him live is a different thing. You can really connect with his music and feel his passion and love that he has for people and what he's trying to get through in the songs. So, yeah, that was when I first met Faydee. And the second time was last year in 2016. He came over. He did a meet-up. I went down for the day. And he turned up. Me and a friend were stood outside. He was in M&M World. And then they're like, "There he is." I was like, "Where?" Turn around, he's walking up. So yeah, the second time was awesome. That was a lot better than what the first time was. I was a bit more awkward at the first time, but... And the third time was this year in 2017. I did an official Faydee Army UK London meetup for the whole Faydee Army to come. Only about 4 or 5, maybe 6 or plus more turned up, and he came with James, Dibby and Ronnie. I was like, that's awesome. I didn't think he was going to come, but he did in the end. But that one was a lot better, because we'd previously been speaking in general. Just like, as friends, I suppose you could call it. But he's such a down-to-earth person. He treats you just like a friend, and that's what you want with an artist. Whereas some are really rude and quite grumpy. But no, he's such a down-to-earth person. You can have a laugh with him, and James is full of sass. I like James' sassiness, but he's really also... he's really tall. And Ronnie's shortish, but he's awesome if you start talking to him. He's chilled, he's not grumpy, which a lot of people said he was, and he's not. He's such a sweet guy. Then Divvy was awesome, although I'd never spoken to him in person. That was the first time I'd met him. He's so tall, but he's such a sweet person also. Really down to earth, the whole lot of them. And then of course we took a couple of pictures, then they had to go. And then on the 25th of February, I was lucky enough to go to meet him again at St James's Park in London, which is near Buckingham Palace. And I went down there early actually. And it was there on my own for a good few hours, but it didn't bother me. I just took some photos, had a good laugh, went and had a drink, looked at the wildlife. I love wildlife. For those that you know who know me, and then it came about 2 or 3, I know 2ish, or 1 or 2. I met up with some other Faydee Army. They recognised me. One girl recognised me because of my eyes, which I've never had that happen to me before. "Oh, I know you. You're the girl with the blue eyes with Faydee." But it's cool. And she came from Birmingham. She travelled all the way from Birmingham, which is awesome. It's dedication. And obviously 3 o'clock came around, and we were just walking around generally trying to find him, see where he was. He was about 20 minutes, half an hour late, which is fair enough. You get used to it, being Faydee and James. So I let him off. And then they turned up. Well, obviously, there was a massive group of people. Over 100 people turned up that day. Mostly to see James, but a lot of them came to see Faydee, which is awesome. But they were all stuck on the bridge, and I'm just telling them to move off the bridge so people can get past. And it got a bit overwhelming, so I had to walk away for a bit and get a breather. And, waiting for the crowd to die down a bit, which is fair enough. So I'm not very good with big crowds, but I'm more of a laid back, chilled out, nervous kind of person. Or not really shy, but more a nervous person. For those that do know me. And those that don't know me, I can be quite shy if you first meet me, but other than that, I'm fine. I won't shut up. And obviously when it died down, Shazia, a friend of mine who travelled 5 hours from Scotland with her kids, bless her, she's such a sweet person, honestly, she's amazing. It was so great to meet her. And then another friend came along with me called Hafsa, and she is awesome. She's a great Faydee soldier, by the way. And she got me a video message last year, so I'm going to give you a quick shout out. Hafsa, you're amazing. It was so great to meet you, and I can't wait to see you again, actually. Hopefully soon. And yeah, so then Shazia came over and got me saying, oh, Faydee doesn't want you to leave. I was like, I can't go over. And I did cry. Not because of that, because it got overwhelming and it's just a big crowd anyway. And she's like, no, come on, he wants to see you. I was like, fair enough, I'll come over. But I did cry beforehand. He didn't know that, so if you see this, then you know that I cried. And I'm sorry that I cried. It got emotional kind of thing. Not with you, just because of the crowd and that. And then, yeah, took some pictures. I gave him a, he likes Michael Jackson, so I gave him the Moonwalker movie. For those of you who haven't seen it, it's a cracking movie. It's made in the 1980s. One of my favourite films, definitely. He was like, oh, thank you. You didn't have to get me anything. I was like, yeah, I did. But he knows that I like... It's just to say thank you for all the things he's done for the Faydee. I mean, how much, you know, he kind of puts up with me, because I can be quite a pain in the arse. But I'm going to put that video in this one, add it into this one, and show you what I mean by how I can be somewhat a pain in the butt. He's like, never leave again. It was funny. And took some pictures, spoke for a bit, and obviously he had to leave, bless him. So yeah, and then I made my way home, and that was it. And fingers crossed I can meet you all again soon. I want to, because there's a lot of people that I didn't get to speak to, and I'm currently working on another meetup. It's either at bowling or it's going to be at Nando's. You know how he likes Nando's, guys. And if he's got James and Ronnie and Divvy with him again, so it'll be like a group Nando's kind of thing. But it's going to be a limited / slightly private thing. Because obviously, I know a lot of people already, I've reserved quite a lot of people so far. And yeah, so this is my story and how I first met Faydee. And up to now. So I hope you enjoy it. And sorry if it's lagging a bit, but now we'll go and edit it.
What is love? I don't know anymore. Selfish ways that you gave, cynical. Masquerade, you took the stage and you played it well. Then you lie with a smile, so it's hard to tell. I defended you. I gave everything I had. Wrote a song just to get over you, to remind me of what we never had. Tell me what is love? This is the sucks. I don't wanna live to love like this, no. Tell me what is love? If this is love, I don't wanna love you no more. Yeah, what is love? I don't care anymore. Took my breath, stole my heart, typical. Why'd you make me feel this way? I'll never know. But I hide with a smile, and I keep holding on. I defended